The painted work still doesn't make sense though. Oh, hello kitty. Was the rose enchanted or something and he punished her like that? I don't know. His letter was a bit salty.
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and my eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose, feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Wow.
Need to be honest, if I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
Yeah, but if there is nothing at all, then you don't feel anything anymore. I can't take the rose, false. I need the rose, but also isn't it better if she just passes instead of existing like this?
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it.
Okay.
The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger. I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me.
You should have left.
I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Okay.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Oh.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken?
So long.
I don't doubt that.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everek.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
Well, it's true. It doesn't really. Well, at least now she's free. And dead. Proper. I don't know. I think Knightly Geralt wouldn't have left the rose to her just because she's an anomaly, kind of, and part of Geralt's job is dealing with this kind of anomalies, so she needed to be settled. Here we go. And the cat and the dog are gone, so if you free her, you free them as well, which makes sense because she's finally dead, because they were supposed to serve her. But she wasn't really dead because she was immortal, so here we go. Now, where do I go? Out. My god. Look at this atmosphere ongoing. Quite nice.
A storm, damn it.
Yes, Geralt. Would I be able to go back in? Yes, maybe no. Oh yes, I can. Oh well. Ah, by the way, when I replayed, I also went this way instead of the other. And Geralt notices that somebody has repaired this well and the bucket. And that here somebody lives. And there's a chair and some stuff and a neat bed and yeah, this is gone. You can examine these boxes and it will tell you that all the stuff, all the tools are in perfect order. It's almost scary, and there's some food here and pots and pans, and this is most likely where the caretaker lived. So he was a functional being. He was not just a monster. He was living here. He had these things and he ate. That's adorable. I wish I knew what he was. So now we meet Olgierd's man at the alchemy inn. Alright. So I suppose I'll see you there. I don't know if I'll go around for a bit and sell shit. Don't know. I want to see what will happen when we will be all three together. I mean, Gunther, Olgierd and Geralt. Okay, here we go, guys. So I still had all the jewels from the auction heist in my inventory, and I really needed to sell that stuff. So I forgot to tell you how I defeated the raids the second time, because I found a very effective tactic. So if you're an all signs kinda character like me, you just wait until she levitates before she starts sapping health from one of the paintings. And you cast Irden under her, because Irden, it's the thing that's made for raids, right? But because that particular raid is so fast and keeps hitting you, you can never cast it. So you cast it. You cast Irden at that moment, and you stun lock her there, so you can go hit your painting, and she will not have regained that much health, depending on how much damage your Irden does. Of course, it's Irden number 2, yes, and not the slow down Irden. So here we go. Meet Olgierd's man. Olgierd's man at the Alchemy Inn. So we are all here. Oh my god, so many people. But it's morning, guys. What are you doing? She's still there. It's breakfast time.
2 pints, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draft.
Oh god. People.
Geralt, over here.
Oh, hi.
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Hey now, don't make me beg. My treats.
Thanks. This is cool. I wish I could do that.
show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be?
Yes.
Time's a marvelous plaything.
Yes.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
Yes.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities.
I bet.
Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
This guy is such a trickster entity, whatever, character. He does really remind me of Ryuk from Death Note. Also, have you noticed how probably 90% of the time he is perching somewhere? Like he's in a higher position than you or sitting over something. That's a thing a lot of other trickster characters do. A lot. Why are you even here? Why not? Who are you really? You control time. Why wouldn't he at this point? We don't even know what he is, so he could do anything as far as I'm concerned.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
None.
A big one.
Let us say time has always fascinated me, so I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
Man, seriously? Width has its uses, you know. Geralt, why would you be interested in manipulating time? Me? Why not? Who wouldn't? But, well, people with knightly Geralt's character wouldn't. That's true. Knightly Geralt would not be interested in such things. That's more like me.
Who are you really?
Gaunter O'Dim, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do?
You experiment?
In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
But how many? And get them into trouble. Yeah, awfully noble of you. Why don't I have an actual neutral answer, like, alright? I don't think he gets people into trouble. People get into trouble by themselves. When he is concerned, I think. Well, Gunther seems to me like the kind of person who has low tolerance for certain things / people. He's probably interested in human nature. And when he sees idiots or people without will or character or whatever, he lets them dig their own grave and also handles them the shovel. And I like that. There's nothing better than handling somebody the shovel and they don't even know. Still, the whole contract thing is lost on me. So Gunther was making Olgierd's wishes come true, but somehow 3 of them had to be solved by proxy. And all right then. Well, I guess it's just for fun. I don't really have to understand or discuss the logic behind this contract. It is what it is at this point. And honestly, I mean, talking about Olgierd, would you unconditionally accept the help of a stranger? Awfully noble of you. Why would he worry with being noble? Yeah, he wouldn't worry, but knightly Geralt would say something like that, wouldn't he?
That'd be downright noble if you didn't always demand something in return.
Law of the market. I was not the one to coin the phrase, nothing comes free.
Agreed.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
No.
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you and not grant your wish.
Okay.
All who have learned my true name are now either dead or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
Thanks. Your name, what are you? Well, there is really nothing about religions or cults or worships in the lore. I've read almost nothing except that everybody believes in the eternal fire now. Of course there are other cults and stuff. But I don't think there is such a thing like the devil here, like Satan. Because that's the only thing I can imagine him being Satan. But it doesn't make sense in this world now, does it? Plus, I don't think he is Satan. I don't perceive any malignance from him. Not directly, anyway. Okay, so what are we doing, Gunther?
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd.
I know.
In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Yes.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, because we're even.
But we're supposed to...
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared."
Yes.
End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand.
Yes, Geralt. That's what I wanted to do. I want to see what kind of confrontation...
That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
Oh God. Imagine if you could do that whenever you lose your patience with someone. Which one?
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness. Just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there!
Eh?
Your friend, the medic. She were here. Ask that you look in on her.
Oh.
Thanks.
Now? Well, finally.
Folk, did you see?
The devil walked literally dropped dead.
His heart full of ire. No soul would lend him coin for drink. No wench would quench his fire.
Witcher in the house. No wonder folk are dropping. Cursed next.
That wasn't me, guys. I guess that guy tested Gunther's patience one time too many. Because I would think Gunther is patient. a lot, actually. Because to do what he does, he must be. Still, when he loses it, I suppose. Which makes perfect sense. Because he already endures the world. And idiots, you know, so... I want to go to Shani. I want to see what secret... I think this is about the information she was supposed to find about Olgierd, right? Optional. Talk to Shani. Well, I want to talk to Shani. This is going to happen. I want to know optional things. There's nobody. That's a miracle. Of some sort. Hey, Shani.
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
What are you doing? Did you fall?
What happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
What? When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but... I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons. I'm Kedwin bound.
She doesn't look particularly keen, does she? But, maybe she has received some orders that she cannot refuse. Maybe she's needed.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn them down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
Oh yeah, because technically we could still be in the middle of a war. Of the war. Yeah, that makes sense, of course. Perfectly sensible. Still, I don't know, maybe she likes that kind of way. I'd rather stay in the clinic. I'm not big on traveling, but it's her job. She must serve the kingdom. Don't go? Geralt, whatever.
I understand. Any chance we'll see each other again?
Someday, I'm sure.
Don't we always?
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the academy, an assistant to Professor Permathine Shakeslot, claims Olgierd von Everec met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor, where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Huh.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him.
Huh.
I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult?
Huh.
Must be a trove of knowledge. If he's really gone off his nutter, I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Okay, that's interesting, but are we going inside the university at Oxenford? That would be cool.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me, you know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Huh. Well, yes. I mean, Geralt, if she can get in there easily, why not? Since you don't have stealth. Wow, she's gone already.
So how are things at the Academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind?
To Radovid, there's little difference between the two.
Seems to tolerate you well enough.
Because he needs me. For now.
So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Yeah, I suppose Shani is good at that. Also because she's always sort of by herself. So she's the only person she has that can care for herself. So we're really getting in there. I can't wait. There's still a mess here. Seriously, are we going there where the guards are? Are you going to politely ask them to be let in?
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the Academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno, eh? Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
That was easy.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
Shani?
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Agreed.
All right. Let me in.
Did we just discuss that in front of the guards? I don't think I can even talk to you guys. And here I thought I was going to get the tour. Can I read this? No. Oh well. So, down by the river. Oh, by the way, next to that big statue, at the feet of the statue, to say it better, you can find, the first time you arrive, I mean, if you notice, a sort of an Easter egg from Witcher 2. It's just something about a potion maybe you drank during Witcher 2. I did drink it, but I don't think it has done whatever it has done. Especially because I don't go around much. And it's not like Yen can conceive either. So I've been here because, well, I tried to get into the university, the academy, whatever, by myself. I tried to see if I could get in somewhere. So yeah, okay. I've been around here. Everywhere. I've gone around it. I couldn't enter, of course. Oh, come on! Whoa! That was the wrong sign, but alright. I'll take it. Okay, I'm stuck in the water. Get out of there! Ooh! I forgot to turn on my enemy upscaling. I suppose I need to turn it on. Hopefully it doesn't screw up anything else. Right?